I'm Ray with Groove Entertainment Technologies, and today we're going to show you how to swap out a DIRECTV receiver on your ZeeVee head end. Now, your head end will look similar to the one we're showcasing in this video. You'll notice ZeeVee bridges and a lot of receivers kind of slotted together. Usually yours will be much bigger, maybe multiple racks. And just as a warning before we get started, never use a DIRECTV remote in the same room as a head end. You run the possibility of changing every channel on every receiver at the same exact time. So another thing to keep handy and keep in mind here is our little receiver tag that came with our new receiver. You'll need this information later to activate, so keep that handy. So first we'll locate the receiver wanting to replace. I do this just by pulling the receiver out slightly so I can differentiate it from the rest of the receivers in the rack. So now that we know what receiver we want to change out, we'll just start unplugging our receiver. So we'll take a look here and we'll keep these cables handy, but we'll just unplug them one by one. Doesn't matter where we start. So I have my coax here that I'll keep handy. I have my 10-pin, a little tight. That's for my audio and my video. And I have the power for our new receiver. So now that we've removed the old receiver, we can bring in our new DIRECTV receiver and just do a straight exchange. So we want to make sure that we're plugging in the same cables where we took them out from. Not too difficult, and it doesn't matter what order we start in. So I'll start with the coax here, and I'll go straight in right where I took it out from. Keep it in that same port. Here we can see that port is labeled satellite in. It'll be the only coax port here. Next we'll do our 10-pin, kind of match up the shape, just like that. And last would be our power. So when we're plugging this in, it might be a little difficult, but we want to make sure that everything looks really identical to the rest of our system here. So look at the back. And we can see here that all of our cables are plugged in the same spot, whether it be our coax, our 10-pin is all in the same location, and our power all looks fairly identical. So we highly recommend having a test TV connected to our ZeeVee system here. So this will help us identify what channel we're wanting to change, and it'll just be much easier if we do have a TV connected to this system. So the way we do that is through a coax cable from the back of the TV, and we can either plug it into one of our ZeeVee switches or a combiner, which will look similar to this here. So we want to turn our test TV on to the channel that we'll be replacing. It might be number 2, maybe 15 or 30 in your channel lineup. However, the DIRECTV channel will be much different, something like 206 or maybe 500. So we'll change to our channel that we're replacing. And you should notice the receiver on the screen, on this sort of boot up screen as we replace it. We'll see our DIRECTV logo here, and we'll start to see a loading percentage bar here. And we'll wait for this process to go through. It should take about 5 minutes or so. And once it's done booting up here, we should see an activation screen. And you might have a 1-800 number displayed on the screen. If you do see that phone number, you will go ahead and give them a call, give them the old access card number, which you can find in the receiver. Here we have our access card in the side, and I'll just pull that out. And DIRECTV will need this information in order to activate your new receiver. Upon speaking with DIRECTV, they'll ask for a few things. They'll ask for an account number. You can give them that card number. It'll be just the same. They might ask for a receiver ID number. You can also find that on your sticker here. Okay, Once we have our receiver turned on, we'll look at something like an infomercial channel will be the first channel populated. And the way to change our channel and get it onto what we want to broadcast would be using our guide button on our new receiver and using our arrow keys here to highlight and select the channel that we want to watch, like poker, like there. So once we have that highlighted, we'll press select and we now have our right channel broadcast. Thank you so much for watching our tutorial here. If you have any further error codes or issues or need further support, please call us at 801-994-3642. You can always email us at support@getgroovin.com or send us a chat on our website.